All right, hey y'all, it's me, Milo Molson here, coming at you with part 15, believe it or not, of Subnautica Below Zero. And if you've noticed, I have a new background here. It's by Sheriff Wesley K. Dance, and I'm still working on the scaling and such, but I kind of like it. I just got to figure out where I'm going to be standing in relation to the rest of the objects in the room. And the version he gave me had a green screen for a lot of the little monitor, or two of them anyway, so trying to figure out what to put on those too, but we'll get it sorted out here. And yeah, I guess that's about that for that. As far as the stream goes today, like I said, it'll be part 15 of our Subnautica playthrough, and we've only got one major task left to do, and I hope we can get it done today, because I won't call it a month anniversary or anything, because there was like a 3-month a gap in there, so my resume is a little spotty on that. But today does happen to be the 6 months quote unquote anniversary of my first stream, and it was Subnautica Below Zero also. So I think if we could finish it today, that'd be kind of appropriate. So I'm gonna do my best to do that. The stream might run longer than normal, but or it could be shorter. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna really try to get it done before midnight. Because I'm a sucker for dates and anniversaries. But yeah, I guess that's it. So let's, without further ado, get back into Subnautica. And I already took the liberty of saving or not saving, but loading, so we could get right into the action here. Because the loading screen on Subnautica is actually kind of long for what it is, honestly. All right, and then we've got our fevered peppers here, so that's our food that'll last us. As far as that goes, I'll just drop the water. Well, I need to drop two things, and I've got a spare water here, so I will go ahead and drop these two. I'll drop that, and I'll drop one of the coffee thermoses so I can grab one of these fevered peppers, because the coffee mugs, they don't take much to build, and once I get this alien scanned, I won't have much more need of a thermos. So what's this here? Is that just lubricant? Yeah, I don't need that. All right, so we need to find the alien cache, and that's, from what I understand, in the far north of this area. Haven't been there yet, so it's going to take a little while to get there and find it. But let's see, what is this scanner? We've already got that. We don't need titanium. Like I said, we're not going to have a lot of huge needs for resources anymore. We will need to build his body, and that takes a little bit of kind of rare stuff, but I've got a good line on all of it, except for the plans. So we need to find the plans, and maybe a little thing or two. But I think I have it actually mostly in the deep base or near there. So we are going to be going by the Shadow Leviathan, and he's going to be a pain. Well, in the immediate term, the ice worm is our concern. But yeah, we're going to be heading north here. So while we got an opportunity, I'll just drop this snow fox here. And how's our battery doing on there? 73. We'll be all right. Like I said, we can just pop it out of something else, but we're just going to kind of hang left here for the most part until we get up there. And magnetite might be an issue. I don't know, but then again, that's found near the Shadow Leviathan, so or here. It just depends. And getting out of here might be kind of a pain too. But we're gonna do our best. And head north as best we can. All right, there is a. Let's find these stalkers. All right, because they're in the area. Oh, not this one though. Thankfully, it looks like. And I don't want to get in the water unless I have to, but I will if I need to. And it looks like I need to. So let's pick this up before that fills up with stupid water and float down here. We'll use our sea glide here so we can go faster. All right, and that's taking us south. I don't want to go south. I want to go north. So let's hang a right. North and east is kind of our direction of preference here, because the alien cache is at the far north of the map, but we do have to kind of jut out and do a little spinning. Alright, that one is a dead end. This one is not, however. We can pop out here probably. At least get some oxygen. Let's see what's going on in this area. I don't recognize it. Hopefully it'll be daytime soon. Let me get this snow fox dropped. And then, plus with the snow fox, we don't have to worry about the heat. We've got our fevered peppers, but they're decomposing as we speak, right? So we won't hold on to them forever. All right, we've been here before. I recognize that skeleton. Don't know much about it though. All right, northeast is kind of our general preference. Remember, because west will take us kind of into it'll tuck us into the corner a little more than I want to be tucked in there. And there's our prawn suit, 430 meters away. Might as well be eternity. All right, so probably not going to find too many ice worms in this little section here. All right, well, if I, like I say, if I can't take north, I'll take east, and then. All right, whoa, Nelly. I'm gonna pop out of here. Just heal this up, just in case. All right, yeah, we don't. Most of these markers on us, so we don't need. But I'll leave them up because I've kind of gotten used to them. I see what do you call those waypoints on the HUD, and I just don't really think about them too much. They're just background noise. Kind of interesting that we are in the middle of a blizzard, or are we? I don't know if it's. Would you call this? Maybe it's just sleet. I don't know. It's hard to say. The terminology for.
Facility beacon detected nearby. Unique identifier. Phi Robotics Center.
And the thing is, we've been all up in there. All right, so here, actually, we're kind of close to our prawn suit up there. Yeah. Huh. So this is kind of a circuitous path. So it took us all the way to get to that central glacial bay area, and part of me wants to just hop in the prawn suit, but I'll stick with the fox. Oh, that was freaky how it just decided to sit down without me in it. Normally it'll do that when you're getting out, but anyway, I'll open the storage here, and I've got a lot of the stuff I can put up. Not that. Well, I could actually. But we'll put. Oh, not. No, we need the peppers actually. We'll put the diamond up, the copper, the hydrochloric acid, the other ion cube, snow fox or stalker fur, the necklace. I could probably put the pangling suit up, the coffee, since we've already got that. And that'll help us a whole bunch as far as compactness of storage. We'll have to swing back by this anyway, so. We'll let that charge up. Since it's free energy, right? I'll take another sip of water, or Coke Zero here. Now, I've not named any vehicles in this game. And there's no reason for that. I'm just letting you know. I just don't bother usually. Because it'll die anyhow. Snow fox. It's like this land section of the game is actually only like a small portion of it, but it's kind of interesting how they support it with a few different little bits of equipment, like the cold suit, which I'm not going to bother building, the coffee, which is only useful up here, the snow fox, which is only useful up here, etc., etc. And all right, so it's charged now. And there's some modules you can use to upgrade this, but I'm not going to bother. We are going to get beat the hell up by some ice worms here, so. Alright, I ran into that again. That was stupid. Alright, so I'm going to swing wide here and make sure of our location. Alright, so we're going in the right direction, so. Just heading north and watching out for these little mushroom deals here. I think we're going to need to go by about 2 of them. Memory serves. Like I say, we're going to be accosted by ice worms. Not right now necessarily, but pretty soon. But just keeping that general northerly direction. It might be the next clearing that they start popping out, and our strategy for that is basically run. Because we're not really interested in anything else. Alright, see that bit of alien tech there? That's a good sign. So we're just kind of following that. Alright, we'll hang this way. I think I've already been here, but while I got the opportunity, I might as well just deploy this penguin here. And I'll be quick about it because I will be freezing my butt off while I'm sending him in. Is this the one with the bench? No, but I will grab some of that magnetite if they got it in here. It'll save me a little bit of time at the end. Let's see. Any at all? No, we're just this is just looks like it's just quartz in here. Which quartz is great if you want to make glass, but I don't have a huge need for it anymore. And I probably honestly just could leave this penguin in here, but why would I do that? It's so damn adorable. Like how the game unloaded.
See you later.
They're really careful about their memory usage, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you can't put it in the Snow Fox, that's right. I keep thinking the Snow Fox is like a real vehicle, but it's not. It's like kind of somewhere in between. Like it doesn't have a storage thing, but you can pick it up. It's like weird. Anyway, once we get back in the water, we're done caring about it. So these snow stalkers, they're kind of annoying on foot, but we'll be all right. All right, where's our northerly? I guess we'll hang northeast here because, like I said, if you can only wait a minute. What's the deal here? This guy, those guys can actually kind of move faster than you think. 'Cause on foot, I guess they just kind of take it more of a leisurely pace, but on the Snow Fox, this guy's actually kind of hauling ass. Okay. Again, like how do I avoid getting damaged on that? Ooh, buddy. All right, 93 or 67. So next time I come across an opportunity, I need to heal up on that. What's the deal with this though? Alright, this guy's gonna try to kill me. Okay, that was a bad move. But we're gonna use the geometry of the level to kind of defend ourselves if possible. I mean, it depends on how the code works, right? Alright, I think we got lucky there. Gonna hop up here, drop this as soon as I fucking can. Whew. Makes me a little nervous. Makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, so where are we exactly? I know I need to be going north or northeast. That guy's trying to kill me. It's like everybody's trying to mess my day up, man. It's like I'm getting exceedingly lucky, not getting hit personally with it, but there. And I'm just playing sloppy as hell. Just trying to rush this damn thing. I might take a hazard at checking a map, I don't know. We'll wait in here while we're thinking about it. Alright, what is this? This is a cache here. The ion cubes here. Alright, how we doing on hunger? Might as well just eat some peppers, right? Eat all of them. I'll just take all three here. There we go, we're set on that. Let's see here. So we'll deploy our Snow Fox again. Prepare it. And let me pop over on this. Make sure we're doing the right thing here. Yeah, there's like a cliff that we got to worry about here. Anyway, I can't think about it too much. This is really annoying. I really just want to kill that snow stalker. I just don't have a good way of doing it. I could come in the prawn suit, I guess, but. All right, so like I said, if we can't go north, we'll go east. So this is kind of easterly direction here. Head through this cave, and we'll pop back out and go north. Oh wait, hold on. I need to have my Twitch up here. All right. All right, let's go ahead and repair here while we got a little opportunity. All right, where'd that boy go? I hear him. All right, not hearing any of that, so we'll just go north. Like, I appreciate being able to pack it up, but at the same time, it's like, you know, maybe not have it so easy, right? All right. So we avoid the fall damage on that. That's good. I'm not sure if we're trying to hang up top here, but presuming that we are, and I do presume.
Data patterns are so strong.
Ah, good.
There is almost certainly vital information pertaining to my body construction nearby.
All right, Alan. Good to hear that. All right, we're looking for a cache of architect stuff without falling off a damn cliff. All right, here's a little mine. That's interesting. What do we got in here? Do we have a... Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Fiber mesh. No, I don't think we need it. Another health kit. Like I said, I don't think we're going to need that most of the time, but...
New technology acquired.
Well, I mean, that would be nice to have, but... I don't think it's going to do us much good. We're pretty much out. We're away from fabricators. I'll warm up in here while I got a chance. Save myself from eating a pepper, right? Give Robin's taste buds a break. All right, we're right as rain. Oh, look at that. That drop would be a little sudden for me, so I'm going to try to play it cool, though they do give you a couple first aid kits. So, but you know, we'll just kind of... Whoa, that was not the way to do it. Hey, look at that. That's not too bad. As far as fall damage goes, that's not bad. Yeah, I remember I used to jump off the deck when I was a kid, and it was like 10 feet tall. Well, at least 8. I don't know. But it was tall. I couldn't do it now, that's for sure. And not hurt my ankles or knees. No, maybe I should learn to practice parkour though and do it again. It's not the same house anyway, but we moved away from that one years ago. I'm in a different house now anyway, so. Alright, alien cache stuff. Alright, let's drop this because we're going to freeze our little butt off if we don't.
Hypothermia imminent.
Hypothermia imminent. Imminent. Alright, I think this is it. Okay, so that was an ouchie. And that hurt our snow fox a little bit there. You know, I'm surprised that thing doesn't do more damage, honestly. Not that I am complaining at all, because I'm not. I kind of like things that don't do a lot of damage. Unless I'm using them. Alright. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. This is a large emerald. Pure emerald is typically colorless. I didn't know that. Chromium. Gemology is kind of interesting, I think. And geology in general, but... Pretty rocks, yeah. We're good on ion cubes. We got a fat haul at the last one, so... Not worried about that, but... Kind of interesting how they have different little research here. Well, we got a spare one on the ground. Because I wasn't gonna haul the prawn suit out here, that's for sure. Not that it's, you know, too hard to do. Now that we know where it is, but... Alright, now there's something in here I'm supposed to be researching, I'm thinking. And what is it, though? Something about Alan's tissues here. It's not there. Could be that there are several sites here. Ah. Oh, that's a dead architect. Holy crap. Alright. So what do we need to build that? Root pustule, synthetic fibers, that's rubies and gel sacks. Oh, and spiral. So we will need to stop at our forward base on our way back. And... polyaniline, we can use that sulfuric acid. Diamond, we can handle. I think we got enough diamonds. If not, when I go to that, on the way I'll get it. No problem. All right, and ribbon plants. I think we got enough out there. Kyanite. We'll have to mine it, but
rough way to go.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I enjoy being crushed while mining iron tube components.
The cold preserved your body well, but this isn't a big sample. Will it be enough?
Our tissues are pluripotent, derived from the DNA of various species, capable of changing form as necessary.
Ah, like stem cells. So, what prevents you from, I don't know, ending up with hooves where your eyelashes should go?
That does not happen. At least not since the fourth iteration. You have scanned all the components we need to make a storage, body.
Are you excited?
Using the chemical compounds available in your body, I am able to approximate what you might call cautious optimism.
oh, nice. All right, so let's get the hell out of here, man. I'm tired of this dry land shit. Whew. They just do not give up, do they? We're probably gonna get tagged in here. But hopefully not too many more times. Code 45 and 2 zigzags, and baby, that's all we need. I don't know why. Oh, the green thing. That's what. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And the award for the most annoying Leviathan goes to the ice worm. Holy crap, I hate that thing. Alright, south. That's north. We don't want to go north. Though it's not. Yeah, we'll make it. I hope. Driving through the snow when a snow fox busted sleigh. Ice worms over the field, laughing all the way. Yep, that's well, damn, it is gonna be Christmas here before too long. This year is just shot by. So, and it's taken me, well, assuming I beat it today, exactly half of it to beat Subnautica. Alright, 50. Next time we get a chance, we need to heal this thing up because it's really beating it out the frame, if you understand what I'm saying. Picking up what I'm laying down. So next time it so rudely apprehends me or accosts me or just gets up in my face, I'm gonna repair this thing. Might not ever need to use it again though, so that's a bonus. Alright, where is our exit plan? There's our exit plan. I think we might be done with this stupid ice worm bullshit. Ah, yes. See. Ah, yes, we are. Thank God. So I'll repair it and put it up. Whoa. Or I'll just leave it here. I don't need. I mean, where else am I going to use it, right? It'll be here for the next explorer. So later, so long, Snow Fox. And this thing took a little beating too. From what, I'm not sure, but.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Anyway, our plan is to hop on our sea truck there, take it to our forward base, do a little bit of our grocery shopping, and then take it to push it to the limit. And after that, take her down to the.
We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing my body.
Great. What's next? Let's get you out of my head.
First, you must find the fabrication facility. It is concealed at some depths.
Fabrication facility. So you planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
Makes sense. I mean, if you can do it, why
Where
not?
you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
Please, Robin, you have the components. Find the facility and construct the body.
Okay, but don't think I don't notice you changing the topic.
Uh-oh. Somebody's a little apprehensive about it. Sorry, Sea Monkey Dude. I hope he's alright. Those guys are cool. They bring you stuff. They're like the Uber Eats of Subnautica, except they don't bring you food, they bring you minerals and other useless trinkets. Sometimes they're useless, sometimes they're exactly what you need. If you don't know, you can actually pin a recipe that you're working on in the game, and sometimes they'll bring you stuff that actually you need to build that. And you know, it's not supposed to be like canonically what they're thinking. I mean, they don't know what you want. I mean, the game does, but it's just kind of a little hidden mechanic that it's kind of cool. It's thoughtful of them to do. Because I don't think we're going to have too much of a trouble coming up with lead. I don't think we need much lead for this body part, but Assuming you did, though, that would come in handy. Alright, forward base pilot, and then we'll go ahead and make us up some meals there. And the synthetic fiber, because we'll need the spiral plant clipping there. Not that it's too hard to come up with another one, because there is, what do you call it? The vent gardens, basically. And I don't need to, but I won't recharge this. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. One last time. Let's go ahead and charge up our sea truck here. Actually, how's our prawn suit doing? That's my question.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, 95. We'll hop in there and I'm gonna check our... Whoa, hey buddy. Check our prawn suit out here. It shouldn't be too drained, actually. I'll just enter it real quick. Alright, we're at 83, so yeah, might as well. Not gonna use it too much more often, but... Let's see, how are we doing on our battery here? Should be pretty well charged. This thing goes actually faster than you might think. It's eating the power of the facility. Though there are some fish in there apparently. That's recharging. Never ended up building a nuclear reactor. So at 95, we'll just wait a sec here. Well, actually, while I'm waiting, I'll go ahead and get that plant handled up. Alright, let's see, we got enough fevered peppers, honestly. We got 3, so let's get our Preston's plant scraplings. And that'll be enough for our 3 lunches. And that ought to mostly handle us, honestly. I'll throw our coffee thermos in there too, just for good measure. Not that we're going to need to go on dry land again, hopefully. Or at least the cold parts. I guess I'll put the penguin up too. Thermos, where's our thermos? Did I drop both of them? I sure did. Well, that's just too bad then. R.I.P. coffee. That is a shame though. Alright, what do we need for that spiral plant clipping and gel sack and ruby, yeah? What is this? Not... Oh, you know, I could have done that, but too late now. Alright, so... Advanced materials, I imagine it would be. So for the synthetic fiber, we'll need a ruby and a spiral plant clipping. The ruby's easy, we'll just grab a spiral plant on the way down. Polyaniline gold and hydrochloric acid. We've got the hydrochloric acid in our prawn storage. So yeah, what exactly? So we need root pustules and those. I'll check up here real quick, but I think we got them in spades down there. If not, then I'll have to come back up. But synthetic, so gel sacks. So on our way down there, we're gonna need to grab at least, well, we don't need any aerogel, so we're fine on that. Flat steel ingot, kyanite, ribbon plant. Okay, not too bad. So root pustules, do we need 1 or 2? We need 2, but we're set on that already. And we won't need any more ever. Get 3 diamonds, so we just don't worry about that anymore. Don't need the painting or the aerogel. If we got any rubies up here, that'd be cool. Titanium, we're gonna need a bit of, so might as well grab some. We need lithium. Let's go ahead and grab all the titanium we can. That's not synthetic though. Do we have any gold here? We do have a little bit of gold, so I'll just go ahead and make that polyaniline up while I got it. Chance. Synthetic fibers. Okay, so we need that spiral plant clipping. Our gel sacks, plasteel. So we need 2 lithium for that. Like I said, lithium's not hard to come by at all, but might as well grab it while we know we're going to need it. What do I have in here? Just ion cubes. We'll need 1 or 2 for that. Just 1? Okay, no big deal. Alright, so that's charged up. We're basically set then. We could go ahead and throw a bit of fish in that reactor. Not that I'm going to be here much anymore, but just for good measure, yeah. And go ahead and get some to eat too. Doop. Come on. There we go. And there's one. Is he rotten down there? I'm not sure. It's cooked. Oh, it's rotten. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. I guess that's one that I killed and lost. If we could find one more. I mean, I could just let that one go, but... Well, since we're gonna be going down to our deep base, there's fish down there, and they're easier to catch a little bit. That you kind of have to go out a little ways for this one. Anyway, our spiral plant clipping. And, actually, we have some gel sacks here. How many... Do we need 1 or 2 or 3? Just the... Oh, we need 2. Okay. One. Alright, so let's throw our seeds in the bed here. Wait. 1, 2. Pick up our 2 gel sacks. And grab our spiral plant clip. Oh, our inventory was full. Oh yeah, I need to put that up. So let's throw our diamonds down here. Actually, we had our diamonds already set, but that's fine. Our gold. Let's see. We'll put the fish in the reactor after we dock our sea truck here. Is it gonna let me do it from here? Yeah. Alright, so we'll just dock up here. I don't have a rear view mirror. That's just a shame, don't you think? Whoop. Alright, that's set. We'll go ahead and charge our prawn up here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Go ahead and grab our little clipping here. Alright, now we just need rubies, and are we good to go? Might as well, well, I'll go ahead and grab that gold out of there while I got a chance here and make our polyaniline and stuff. So gold and hydrochloric acid make our polyaniline. And I'm gonna double check because I'd hate to have to come up again. So synthetic fibers, we have to have a ruby to make that, but it won't be too bad. Since we'll go down the volcanic vents and pick up 1 or 2 of them. And plasteel, we just need more titanium. We got the lithium set up. Diamond's good. We'll have 2 ribbon plant down there for sure. Yeah, so I think we're good. Just wait for that to charge and then on our merry way. And while we're waiting to charge, we'll go ahead and finish cooking this up. Save us an inventory spot at least. And deposit our little fishy here. So he can feed the next. Alright, polyaniline. What is this? Antidote. Oh, so you can just make more in case you lose it. Okay. And that's all that goes in it? Huh. I'm kind of surprised. Well, it is good that they make it so you can make more in case you lose it. Because that would be a real pain. I could make a quantum locker, but you know, why bother, right? Polyaniline set. All right, so let's get out of here, man. Let's hit the road. Let's see, what are we doing? We're about 45 minutes in, so that's not bad. We're making good time. Getting into that deep part of the crystal cave might be kind of annoying, so. Like I said, I'll grab a ruby on the way if I see it, and I almost certainly will, because there's quite a lot around there. And this might be one of the last times, but I will probably mess it up. Oh, and here's our titanium sorted. So I'll just grab that. Inventory full. Oh, man. Ooh, yeah, I hate that. Alright, well, let's open our storage here. Just drop off all this crap that we're not going to use for now. There's going to be a lot of back and forth in there, but you know how it is. Alright, that's most of that channel. So, ruby is just our last little thing. We just need one little last ruby. And then we'll head into the deeper parts. Nice glow well there. Have I identified these fish yet? Well, it's kind of a diversion here, but I really want to know what it's called. It's a newt fish. Ah. Well, I've gotten them before. And I might as well eat it since I got it here. Cooked newt fish. It's not cooked. I dropped. Alright, now this is seriously like, what the hell? Alright. It does not taste good. Alright, so, pilot, last known position. Let's go. We're not going to be going down there. I mean, it's kind of funny how that we found in quite the early game, the first stream even perhaps, and it's still useful waypoint. I think that's kind of cool. Let's see, are we going this way or that? Like I said, I never remember. I think we did it wrong, fellows. All right, maybe this way. Ugh. Running into crap. Turn my light on here. Okay, that is that a good sign or not? I can't remember. Nah, I think we're heading the wrong direction again. Every time. This cave, I'm this close to beating the game, and every time this cave trips me up. I just never got around to putting beacons in here, I guess. Let's see. So what I usually do for this is I'm gonna go up. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go to the vent gardens probably, and it's a lot easier to get down that way. So I don't. But you know what? One more for old time's sake. So let's see. Let's go back down here. Last known position for the pilot. We'll turn that. Hold on. Kind of do that to save our bacon. All right, now. Oh, literally knocked sideways. All right, so last known position's up here somewhere. Yep. All right. And what if we went this way? Okay, that's probably not it. Okay, no, we're just going to Vent Gardens. I'm sorry, but I don't know what is so trippy about that cave. But anyway, what we need to do is this is the. By the way, this is the wreck of the Mercury 2. You can go in there, and there's a lot of logs going on, and it kind of describes some of the scene before the main crash in the last game. There are several ships that have crashed on this planet. I think 3, as not including my little escape pod. Oh, I wonder if I was on the Mercury. No, that can't be it either. But anyway, this is the Vent Gardens. So what we need to watch out for... Oh, I hit the wrong... I hit the escape button instead of the headlights. What we need to watch out for in this little area is called a Chelocerate, and it's big and red, and it's angry as hell. So that's a big vent garden right there. And what's that is perched above what's called a thermal zone here. And if I see that Chelocerate, I'll let you know. Well, let's make sure we have our perimeter security up. Alright, don't see him, but that doesn't mean he's not behind me. Once we get down here, we'll be alright. But it absorbs the minerals and thermal energy from this area to live. Alright, we'll need one more ruby for the alien body. I might as well grab 2, though, just in case. Because I'd hate to have to come back for more, right? But anyway, we'll follow this down. We'll head to our deep base. We will need to do a little bit of kyanite mining, unfortunately. But we do have the equipment ready for that. Might as well eat some or drink some of this water while I got a chance. We'll need to do a little fishing when we get down there. Like I said, it's kind of a tight squeeze for this vessel here. And there's a little bit of volcanic activity going on, but it's a lot easier to get down here than it is at that other one for some reason. I don't know why. The cave's not as confusing. And we'll go and stop by Marguerite real quick and see if she's got anything to say about Sam. I don't think she will, and she might not even be home, but, you know, we'll see. Because she kind of splits her time between there and the greenhouse from what I've been able to tell. And you'll be able to see her snowstalker pet, and, you know, I put 3 snowstalkers in the dirt last time, or snow, I guess. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird seeing them, but, you know, I guess when you train them, they're different, right? Let's see, and you have to enter through the moon pool. Let's see, cool. It makes you use the ladder, I guess. Wait, huh? I was kind of glitching out there for a second. Interesting. But anyway, we'll hop in the moon pool here. And that's her prawn suit, so I imagine that means she's here. Yeah, come on, hey. But yeah, I'll show up to her with the knife, huh? Hey there. Alright, she's got nothing to say, like I thought. And there's Preston, her snowstalker. And if you encounter one of those on land, normally they're bad, but he's just kind of chilling out on an alien tablet, so he's not a problem. And this is just I'll show you her kitchen where she's just got a big thing of meat hanging out, you know, bottles of liquor. And this is every man's dream woman right here, right? But anyway, I'll head out. And where did I put that ship? Well, what? It's not really. It's not a truck. It's not a ship. It's not really a boat. It's a little mini submersible, maybe. Your internet's fixed and you're relieved. Yeah, Subnautica is great, man. Good to see you, Luke. I'm actually about to finish the game today. I think that's my intention. I'm gonna go as long as it takes, but I'm about to head over to my base and get the final things built up. Good to hear about your internet, though. I was, you know, a little worried about that for a second. Did he say what it ended up being? Was it just a nicked cable or something else? Let's see, which way was that? I need to find my deep base. I keep hitting the damn walls. He thinks it was an old line running to the house and some connectors inside the panel were also corroded. Yeah. I've seen that happen before. Moisture just ruins everything, doesn't it? Let's see. So a lot of our ingredients are in the prawn suit, but we don't need to build them here per se. So what I need to do is turn this titanium, or the metal scrap, into some titanium ore.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And make plasteel out of it, and that'll save a lot of inventory space. And titanium ingot, and then I combine that with the 2 lithium, and that ought to do it. Figured it was a line, but ain't about to play cable guy and ruin your internet completely. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely don't want to make something that's bad into something that's no good at all. Let's see, iron cube, ribbon plant. So, we will need the ribbon plant, and there's some around here. I might have a little in storage. I probably don't though, because I was making a battery last. Oh no, I have exactly what I needed. I love when that happens. All right, we only have 1 kyanite, so I'll need to hit the vein and this in the handy, but you know your limits. Yeah, you know. Sometimes and a lot of stuff, especially if it's like the cable company owns the equipment, they'll be mad if you mess with it and it screws it up. So, you know, that's what they're there for, I suppose. Let's see. Actually, we can go ahead and make our synthetic fiber now too. I think. Oh, our spiral plant clipping, and that's in the prawn suit. I hope it is. Yes. All right. I'll double check and make sure we haven't got anything else we need to build up here, because I won't have a fabricator down there. I'll have the alien fabricator, but I won't have this one. All right, diamonds we got covered. Polyaniline, I'll make double check. Iron cube, sure. Kyanite, yeah. They probably charge you absurd amounts to fix it. Yeah, it's like, well, actually, this is some very rare equipment that you totally can't find. I mean, never mind that you see it online. You have to get it from us because it's super rare, right, and custom. And that'll be $300. Yeah, that would be just like them, wouldn't it? All right, synthetic fibers. All right, so I guess that's it. We'll probably have to come back out of here on our way out, but the next mission is to find the alien fabricator, and on the way there, we need to get 3 kyanite. And there used to be a bunch of it around here, but I've used all of it, and I guess I'll eat some fish while I'm here. So I could grill them normally. Ready for the dry run? Yeah, I'm ready. I was just hoping you were going to be ready, and I saw that Kuma was having a bit of problems with his computer, so I think that's sorted out, though. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Sea of Thieves tonight, though. Yeah, I've been struggling. It's all good. Yeah, well, you know, it works out in the end. That's all that matters in the end. Is, you know, the way you get there doesn't matter too much as long as in the end it's ready to go. So, gonna host Friday, and Kuma's getting a. Okay, cool. All right, good deal. Yeah, I'll be downloading that tonight, and maybe I'll watch a short tutorial. But I'm sure you'll be able to get me up to speed. Let's see, get this fish here. Steam, Xbox can work, but it's okay. Yeah, I think you mentioned that, so I was going to do that. Steam works just fine. All right, I guess that's good enough on food right there. So let's see. Heading into the Crystal Caves. All right, and in this area, there's what's called a Shadow Leviathan, and he's a big, bad motherfucker. But luckily, we have a little bit of defense against him, so we should be okay. If I see any kyanite, I'll snag it on the way. And if I can find one that's not in the deep parts, that'll be even better, because I don't really want to go in there. I mean, I'm going to have to, but as far as the kyanite mining goes, I prefer not to, because then I'll have to be exposed for a second, and I don't like that. All right, wait, here he is. There, see that? That guy will end you. Dry run's gonna act like a little tutorial, but yeah, if you want to watch tips and tricks, it'll save the sanity. Okay, since too confident and galleons are hard to pile on. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do a little bit of reading on that for sure. Yeah, And see, what I didn't know is there's actually 2 of these things down here. All right, so there's one little bit of kyanite, and it's not a full vein, so it's a limited utility. I should have grabbed that extra one that I saw in the... Man, I'm thinking about that Shadow Leviathan. Yeah, I'll find enough kyanite here, I think. That's quartz over there, I do believe, so that's not really what we're looking for. Yeah, kyanite glows. Alright, now there's a deep crevice somewhere around here. I need to have that ready to go. It's an electric shock field, or not. Man, if I had just grabbed that other one, it might be worth going back and getting it. I don't know. Now there's some in the deeper part of the cavern, so I'm not going to worry too much. And I do have a med kit on me. The game looks pretty comfy, or compared to the first. The story's any good? Yeah, the story's pretty good. I don't like the story as much as the first one necessarily. And the game kind of doesn't feel as completely fleshed out, but it's polished a little more, if that makes sense, right? It's like it almost feels like a high quality DLC in some senses. But it's definitely worth picking up if you're a big fan of Subnautica, or if you just want to play something that's a little less involved. There's less filler in it, I guess, if that makes sense. So in that sense, it's good. Submarine truck, yeah. It's a sea truck. All right, there's a copper vein there. And there's our 3rd kyanite, so that's good. So we won't have to worry about pulling the prawn suit out. That's a relief. All right, actually, I should be getting back in here because this thing's gonna probably try to kill me. Well, no, I think we escaped. But I'll just have this right here just in case. It looks more polished. Yeah, Subnautica one's good. This is, yeah, I mean, there are definitely, like I said, the Shadow Leviathan, if you don't have a defense system and it kind of sneaks up on you, man, it's scary. But I don't think there's anything that can beat the Reaper Leviathan from the first one. And you just hear like that blood-curdling scream out in the water, and it's murky and you can't see, and it just sneaks up behind you and rips you apart, and it's like, yeah, it's not as scary as that. And I guess there aren't as many big Leviathans, but yeah, it's, like I said, if you love Subnautica 1, I highly recommend this. It probably goes on sale often enough too. Fear of you got a little bit of thalassophobia. Yeah, understandable. Reefbacks your first time damage. Oh, well, and those don't even hurt you though. But yeah, before you know that they're harmless, they do kind of look a little bit intimidating. They're huge. That's why. All right, make sure I have our perimeter defense system up here. Yeah, I mean, since this is the game, end of the game, there are gonna be some pretty big spoilers here. I'm just gonna warn you about that. But if you don't care about that, that's fine too. The sounds and yeah, that reefer screaming is just the worst. All right, we don't need to get in that crevice. All right, do my little look around here. Now the problem is, I'm supposed to get into a deep part of this cave, and I don't exactly know where that is. But I'm assuming if I have all my waypoints behind me, it's probably a good sign, right? And we got plenty of battery in here, and we're good. You'll live. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Just wanted to give you a heads up in case you cared about it. Some people do care about that, and some people don't. And I don't really care about spoilers too much either on most stuff, because I'll just forget anyway. All right. Hold on here. I think we're on a good path here. We're about 700 meters down, and you see this red? Yep, this is the fabricate. Oh, and the bladderfish look different too. That's cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, and there are more Shadow Leviathans in here. Shadow Leviathans in here. Man, I'm kind of thirsty. I could get out and scan that stuff, but I'm not going for 100% anyway. So. Ah, man. This definitely looks kind of cool. Makes you wonder if these kind of structures exist on some other planets, like minerals, and just it has to be like very specific conditions, but they can do some weird stuff. Okay, see that guy? Yeah, he wants to kill me, or just get me out of his territory. It might just be a territorial thing, but the motivations.
I sense the presence of a substantial facility in the area.
All right, we're gonna charge this thing up all the way here, and just like, okay, shit. I did it too soon. All right, that'll get him off my tail for a little bit here. Yeah, there has to be 100% some crazy shit out there. If only we could figure out time. Yeah, light speed is actually really slow in the grand scheme of things, and that's it's kind of sad in that sense. But if we can get close to light speed, the passing of time would be also slowed in the probe's reference frame. Not everybody else's. So, let's see. We're heading this way. I forget if you hold on that thing, it will just let off if you let it charge up too much. Let's see. All right, I see greenish. Oh, that's my headlights though. So I'll turn them off. Because, you know, as distinctive as these structures are, it's kind of easy to get lost too. I just want to be a space cowboy. Yeah. See you later, space cowboy. Yeah. Space is really damn cool, I think. I like to watch the YouTube channels on not even just space exploration, but theorizing about it and stuff. Alright, that sounds spooky as hell. Alright, there he was. There he was. Alright, and that let off too soon. Same law. Yeah. Good to see you, Wiz. Yeah, space. It's so big. I mean, you could just... The fact that you can just shoot this enormous object across it for millions and billions of years and it'll never hit anything, probably. That's just... It's I got a loss for words for it. Alright, I'm looking for this alien facility and it's not making itself quite apparent. And I want to know why. No touching. Alright, I'm gonna head back up here. Now the smart thing to do is, well, I'm just gonna forget what the smart thing to do is because that's not what I'm gonna do. Absurd. Yeah, it's crazy. Space. It's fucking big. Where is this facility? And it's like, you know, these caves aren't that big even. It's just, I don't know. Something about them. And they're not space big, that's for sure. See, this is a kind of a nice little clearing. I'll be ready for him this time. Hey, buddy. Bad. And you can actually, if you did that long enough, with enough times, you could eventually kill them, but who's got time for that? Let's see. No, this looks a little different, so I'm not concerned. I'm relieved. I don't know, conflicted maybe even on that. So let's head right here. If I could see any bits of alien technology, that'd be a good sign. See, this is kind of getting away from the... It might be just a dead end here. I think it is. You know, I've resisted the temptation long enough. I'm gonna scan this thing. I want to find out what it is. I'm just dying to know. It's an eclipse plant. Oh shit. Whoa. Yeah, that. Alright. I'm gonna wait here for a second, just in case I need to... No, he's going. That's right, you run. Alright, let's head this way. It's kind of tempting to just get out and swim, but that would be suicidal, I think. Really fascinated by how there's Earth-like planets out there. They know about or theorize about, like the idea that there could be life there seems... Yeah. Just, I mean, even like I'm tripping up. Even single cellular life out there would be quite a revelation, but if it were intelligent, imagine that. Of course, and then they come here and destroy us, right? So... But everything's just so far apart that you'd never know, hardly. It's like, or if we suddenly got like a radio transmission from an alien society that was millions of years away, but it dissipates after so far, or it gets really weak, I should say. So, and that might be a good thing. So there has to be life out there. Feasibly, there is. Space is big, yeah. I believe the moon's haunted. That's why, yeah. Well, there's Transformers living on the dark side of it. Haven't you seen that movie? No. But yeah, I don't know if I'd know if there's anything on the moon. It's there is water ice on the moon apparently in some places, which is kind of interesting. I mean, there's water ice in a lot of places in the solar system. Considering it's just hydrogen and oxygen in a frozen state, that's, I guess it shouldn't be that surprising, but it's like, you think of water as being somewhat special, or at least it's a kind of a, defining characteristics a little strong worded, but it's a big part of Earth's branding. So that other planets have it is, well, it's useful, I suppose, because if you're ever going to build a base there, just not having to haul your own water would be a great thing. All right, now where in the hell is this alien facility? I've gone in circles here. All right, I'm going to go shallower here. And then I'm going to... I would take the prawn suit too, but I'm going to get eaten. That's just it. I mean, there's too many Shadow Leviathans here. So I guess I'll go back up here and then take all the forks I can, and if I can't find a... Well, if I go back and I find the higher crystal caves, and then I'll know that I've gone too far, right? And I think that's about now. Yeah, the water ought to change colors pretty abruptly. And that is, yes, so, all right, we know we have to go this direction, and that is east. So we're heading from a westerly direction here. And what about... I'm getting pretty hungry on that bar too. I should consume this water because it just fills up so fast. And of course the still suit water makes you a little hungrier for some reason. But I did pack a lunch. Pack 3 lunches. Alright, let's see what direction. Alright, so we're gonna make a mental note here that at the drop off at about right here, we were heading from a south direction here. So at the north drop off, that beyond there, we already figured that out. All right, this guy's gonna try to sneak up on me, but I got the blicky ready for him. All right, there we go. Yeah, the moon definitely has some sort of hidden eldritch secrets from 100 billion years ago. Yeah, I mean, probably, right? I'd give it at least a 60% chance. You know, based on science. I can't tell you what science, but that's just a guess. It's a good guess. It's an educated guess. Let's see. You thought. All right. Moonfall. Space termites. Okay, this is looking a little different, and since we're heading north, I know that we have not been this way before. Or we have, but this is not the same one. Okay, so we'll turn around again. And I get making it look jagged and kind of hard to understand, but damn, getting lost here a little bit. It's like, well, why didn't you build a scanner room? I don't know. Fuck that fish, holy shit, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Moonfall either. It sounds kind of interesting. Space termites, that sounds like a serious threat. Well, here we go. This is what I was looking for. God damn. All right. And if you scratch my truck, I'm gonna fucking kill you now. You just stay up there now.
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Yeah. Fighting with the other 3 tulpas. All right, let's see. Use this one. And, oh no, it's in the sea truck. I was about to say. Damn. Well, let me get it out my damn toolbox here. All right, and another thing about this game is they did a fantastic job about the water part, but the land navigation is kind of shit. So get used to getting stuck in geometry, but luckily jump gets you out of there enough times. So, and if that doesn't work, you can always save and reload, and that fixes it the other times. Let's see, 3 diamonds. Let's throw all this water out. Let's just drop it, because I'm just going to get it back. All right, so I need 3 diamonds, plasteel, ion cube, got it. Root pustules, polyaniline. Let's throw more water out. Root plants. That ought to do it. Let me double check here. Green, 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 green all the way. So we are clear to launch here. Man, that looks cool.
So, Alan,
It'd be a terrifying game in VR, but I think it'd be a cool game in VR.
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest,
As I said, like me.
if that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific
throwing
mind
shade.
wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
All right, so that's a neat looking skeleton. This guy's gonna rip our head off, probably.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable.
Uh-oh.
If you would like to
Okay,
know more,
movie
I
wasn't
will ask that you
popcorn
first
flick.
construct
Cool
the
visuals,
final
nice.
component.
So the disease they're talking about is Kahara, which wiped out all the life, or their species, and almost wiped out all life. It's the one that you deal with in the first one, Luke, since you said you played that.
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the tunnel.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Huh, yeah, the voice acting is actually pretty good. I mean, he sounds like an actual alien.
Commence installation in fabrication.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Oh,
I do not wish to speak about it.
we can come back to this.
Ooh, VR plus swimming pool, the ultimate Subnautica. Yeah. Oh, dude, get one of those immersion tanks. Hell yeah. I have VR. Will never. Yeah, I've got VR too. I want to do it just out of the craziness of it. Just kind of have a heart monitor on. If it flatlines, it calls the 911 or something.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
He's an architect. Mr. Brosnan, we've created your final form. All right, let's see. 6 articulated arms. Wow, this guy is like... He is literally built different. All right, let's initiate transfer.
Transfer.
Did it work? Are we...
been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa.
Ooh, spooky.
Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
One less thing smashes your brain.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
They have a hive mind, you see.
Oh no.
Oh, he fast.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
and the bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
I'm certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
That was...
Please, I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready. But for now, I have much to prepare.
Alright, I'm not gonna stab him, by the way. Well, shit. That's kind of cool. Good to see you, Alan. Alright, let's blow this joint here. We have to get out, and that's gonna take a minute. Let's see. Alright, last known position, so we have to get up at least that high. That's like over a kilometer away through an infested hellscape, but we got it. Alright, so 73% battery, we're good. We're gonna make it for sure. Alright, left, right, up, down, side to side. I don't know. Let's go this way.
Calorie intake recommended.
Alright, I should eat. There we go. Well, getting out's not as bad as getting down, so that's not too bad. And we just got to make it out of the crystal caves, and then it's pretty straight shooting. Let's see, where is that? Oh, so that's going to be a bit of ways away. But at least we have a waypoint, so that beats the hell out of just saying, oh, you can find it somewhere in an icy area. Just go there. Also, I noticed that I'm looking over there, and there might be like an extreme stream delay. I don't know if things dropped out on my end for a little bit there, but if they did, I apologize for that. Alright, there's our deep base, so that's where we're heading next. Welcome to the Kyanite Fields, motherfucker. Well, that was pretty good about getting his body back, and yeah, in the first game, like you see where the leak happened in the lab, so it's kind of nice having the connection between the first two. And like I said, don't notice any delay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I guess it's just the feed that I've got. So maybe my downstream fucked up or something. I don't know. Twitch is weird sometimes, and the internet's weird, and OBS is weird. All that. Because when I was reviving Alan, saw like it delay is super low. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. It's just the delay's weird on my end. So it's just on my end. That's what I'm just saying. Okay, so let's go up here. There. Alright, so we'll pass by this base probably for the last time, so bye-bye, Deep Base. And I only ended up having to build 2, and as you can see, this is bare bones. Like I said, this is the bachelor pad. It's just a single room, and it's got no decoration. It's just all business. Got a little TV on the floor, metaphorically speaking, and that's about it. Alright, so let's go up here, and we'll go up through the vent gardens again, because forget the lily pad biome. That one's kind of annoying. We'll just hang her right here, and that'll take us where we need to go. And we won't even say bye to Marguerite, since she was there last time, and she looked like she was busy surfing on her tablet there, so... send her a postcard. Alright, here's our volcanic area. OBS will never understand or not work. Yeah. Yeah, OBS is kind of like a mystery. I'm glad that they open source it and free, but it's like the mysteries are deep. And like I said, if you're end up playing this game yourself, look around here. Look at all this uranite and diamonds and rubies, just there for the taking. I never ended up building a nuclear reactor, so I never had much of a use for the uranite. But if you wanted to actually make a cool base, you would probably want to build one of those. But I didn't. I just kind of bare bonesed it, and it maybe made the game take a little longer than it should have. But at the same time, we're gonna get it done all the same. So 1,500 meters or 1,800 meters in that direction. So that's quite a ways. Hopefully, don't get Cheliceri booted out there. I don't see him around, but that doesn't. Okay, no, that's not him. That's not the bad boy right there. We'll know if we see the bad boy. Okay, that's the bad boy right there. He'll mess you up pretty good. But like I said, we got this perimeter defense, which is good for everything against, except for the Void Leviathans, I think. And what happened actually is I had a fully kitted out sea truck and prawn suit and the module and everything. And I took it around, and unknowingly I took it beyond the borders of where you're supposed to take it. And they've got kind of a There Be Dragons feature, where if you go beyond the map that you're supposed to be, it sends some bad guys after you, and they really mess you up. So I lost all that, and it cost me like an extra couple streams to get it all back. So that kind of made it take longer than it should have. But yeah, I was very salty. I was saltier than the water I'm swimming in right now. But all's well that ends well. Alright, 1,200 meters, and I won't stop near our other base either. I'll do a little flyby of our drop pod here. But other than that, I guess we're kind of heading into the final hours here. Or not hours, but minutes. I think so. If it's anything like I understand it to be. Because a phase gate is a kind of a teleporter thing. And I don't think we're going to be here much longer. And we got what we wanted to do. We finished our sister's research and avenged her in a sense. Alteria's going to be super pissed off, but they can deal with that. They can stay mad. And okay, so we're in the weird area again. See, that's cool. I got shocked on that once. It's kind of neat going by these structures again. For the last time, ostensibly. I think there might be a free play mode. I don't know. Can't remember. I'll just make a save just in case. And that's another 600 meters, which won't take too long. We've actually put a pretty good dent in our battery. The but that's because we've been using our perimeter defense too much, or quite a lot, I should say. There's probably something in there I could get, but I won't. I'll just let it be. I'll just let it be. And that was that's where we landed and started the game off. And this is kind of a cool area. There's got these little fish that can freeze you solid. I don't think they can freeze a ship solid, but see that? If you like get in front of it, it will freeze you. And you can eat those yellow things. They have a good bit of food in them, or not food I should say, but nutrition, and there's some water you can get out of them, but they're not great for water. But once you get the still suit, you'll have more water than you can stand. It's almost too much. Well, it is too much, honestly. I'm gonna have to jump several of it. Well, actually, I'll just take it with me. All right, now getting up on this land is gonna be kind of annoying. I forgot that. So how are we gonna play that? I'll surface here and I'll might have to take the prawn suit, I'm not sure. And I definitely don't want to run off that side of the map again and get Void Leviathan. That would break my heart. Though I don't technically need the ship anymore. Alright, so here's a land access. So I think I'll just get up on there. Kind of slide into this bay here. And we'll take our prawn suit the rest of the way. If I could take it through the phase gate, that'd be pretty cool, I think. Alright. Prawn suit. Wait, that was a storage word.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Get to LARP as the Kool-Aid man. Alright, now that's 400 meters that way. I don't know if we're in the right spot, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. I think we got a good chance of it anyway. This is where that's the pod you, well, that's, so the pod down there is like a safety thing, but that's the thing you landed in. Alright, can I get up here? Is it gonna let me, or is it gonna block me off with the level geometry? I think it is going to block me off. Okay, so this is not it. This is not it. Abort mission here. But yeah, this is the way you walk when you start in the game, and then you swim your way to the pod. So kind of makes me wonder if it's worth it to get in the sea truck. I don't think I will. I think we'll just prawn it on the way, because I'll need to be on land to find a good spot. It's kind of hard to see from underwater when there's a blizzard going on too. So we'll kind of swing wide on that, I guess you'd call it. And I got my grapple, that's kind of cool. Oh wait, do I need to? There's nothing out, nothing too scary out here, so I don't have to worry about any monsters or anything. Ice worm's probably the biggest thing, and that's on land. I do wish they had a satellite view map, because that would make it a lot easier. Alright, and here's a cave going on. Alright, and that's that way. So is this the... Okay, so we might have to meet our nemesis for the last time here, the ice worm. Hopefully not. I got something that's I ought to handle him alright. right, yeah, so it's blocking me off. Oh no, this is a research facility, so it's probably not what we need. Wait, hold on. This is giving me hope. Give me hope. 100, yeah, I think this will do it. Alright, go on one more bit here. Alright, alien technology, see, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, and I'll scan anything last that they got to scan here. See all this emerald? I wonder if I can mine it. No. Well, there we go. Altera's been looking at this, and there's Alan, my boy, right there. So I'll get out here. Coffee machine. I forgot my damn thermos, of course. But I'm sure they'll have coffee where I'm going.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes, there is much to do.
Let's see if we can scan it. Won't even let us up there. I'm sure the boys at corporate will be back here to look at it, but I don't work for Altera, by the way. I'm just kind of pissing them off, but they'll be back. Well, here it is. Hey, Alan.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me
The
on
typical
other
game is
side
like,
when you are ready to leave.
by the way, this is a no turning back. Please save your game and complete all quests before finishing. And I think I'm pretty happy with where we're at. So, goodbye, Subnautica Below Zero. It was real. Uh-oh.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
Oh, that's the
You've been
phase.
hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No
Are
wonder
you sure you
made
want to
yourself
leave the
Altera.
hellish icy death
It was
wasteland? Yeah, I
imperative
think
to
I do.
keep the home world safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Oh my. Sugoi Dekai.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well,
Oh, I get some architect arms. Neat.
this is different.
Oh, and I can kind of float. Ooh. Okay, so I just have the two. And I just stand under here and they're going to drop it right on my head. Oh man, that would hurt so much, wouldn't it? It wouldn't hurt at all. You wouldn't feel a thing, I imagine. Robin, you fucked it up and condemned our species to extinction. How do you feel about this? It's all your fault. I think that ought to do her.
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
Jobs are good. All right, have your arms back.
The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
The Supreme Bonk. Yeah, that would have hurt. Odd reaction, like a sharp intake of breath. Nice setup titles there, Subnautica. It's like, I think I'll just build a spaceship, just like that.
Join me, Robin.
You're not gonna probe me, are you? Don't probe me,
I
bro.
apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies.
Well, the architects would have that
Your
kind of
feet,
thing,
but
wouldn't
as
they?
you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Oh.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yes. I found the answers I was looking for. I'm ready to move on. I can't bring Sam back. But I know she died fighting, and I got to finish her work. I'll always carry her memory.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Let's fucking go! All right, let's do it. I'm braced, man. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
I knew that was going to be there, Robin.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
Oh, God. It's pretty metal, though.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Ooh, this looks cool. And cut. There we go. Well, that's a wrap. That's good. Unless now there's no after credit scene, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just hold B and exit here. All right. So how long did that take? Took about 29 hours, so a little hair under 30. Not too bad. Well, I'll take us to the Zatsu scene and we'll conclude today's stream. All right, so thank y'all for coming today, and anybody who's come throughout the whole Subnautica Below Zero saga, for lack of a better term. It's been a little bit. It's like I said, 6 months ago today was when I first my first stream, and this was the first game I streamed. So I think it's kind of appropriate day to finish on. I won't be streaming anything tomorrow, but I will have a collab on Friday with Luke James, Cuba Venice, and Maple Moth. I believe will be there. So if you want to come to that, that's going to be cool. Yeah, we're playing Sea of Thieves. And by the way, if you haven't seen the new background, this is by Sheriff Wesley K. Dance. It's a little underground laboratory. And I really haven't got anything else to say today, except thanks for coming and have a good day. Hell right, brother. Yep, see you then. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. All right.